Here's one of the craziest stories I've ever had to deal with as a lawyer. I once represented a dad who was the father of a teenage girl, and the mother had primary custody. The problem is, the mother was a meth addict, and she had a meth lab, and she was living in this seedy motel in Sacramento with this kid. She was running this meth lab in this hotel, and the meth lab exploded, nearly killing her and the child. The dad came to me and was like, what do I do? I need to get custody of my kid. And so I advised him we need to file an emergency custody motion. We need to get that going right now. He filed the custody motion, he got emergency custody, and within a few days, he died. He actually had emergency custody and he had a heart attack in the shower. And the person that found him was his teenage daughter. So at that point, I had no idea that he died, and I get a call from his brother and his mother, and they tell me the unfortunate news of what happened. And I have this uncle and I have this paternal grandmother asking me, what do I do? How do I save this kid? And so what we had to do was we had to file for guardianship, because these parties are not parties to the original family court action, and because if there's a child custody order and that person and one of the parties dies, the custody will revert to the surviving parents. So we wanted to prevent that from happening, and we wanted to protect this little girl from going back to her meth head mother. So what we did was we filed an emergency motion in probate court, and we asked for guardianship proceedings. And it took a lot of time, it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of hearings and litigation, but we eventually got guardianship for the uncle and the grandmother, and the court ordered that the mother had to do all kinds of treatment, had to show that she was clean, had to do all kinds of drug tests before she could resume her custody. But that was one of the craziest things that I ever had to deal with in my career as a lawyer.